Today, we're diving deep into the wisdom of ancient civilizations, wisdom that has been largely forgotten by modern society. For centuries, our ancestors built impressive structures, created astonishing art, and developed profound philosophies that are still considered groundbreaking today. But what if I told you there was a hidden knowledge, a disturbing truth, that these ancient civilizations understood, but we, in our modern world, have overlooked? In this video, we will explore this forgotten wisdom, uncover its disturbing implications, and perhaps even challenge our understanding of the world we live in. So stay tuned, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with more mind-opening content like this. Now, let's dive into this fascinating and unsettling journey. Ancient civilizations and their deep knowledge. For centuries, civilizations such as the Egyptians, Mayans, Mesopotamians, and others have left behind traces of their remarkable achievements. These people were not primitive by any stretch of the imagination. They had knowledge that has baffled historians and scientists for years. From the architectural marvels of the pyramids of Egypt to the intricate star maps of the Maya, it is clear that these ancient cultures had a level of understanding that seemed to surpass even the greatest minds of our time. What's even more intriguing is that many of these civilizations were not only focused on material advancements, but also explored profound, metaphysical, and spiritual realms. They spoke of the interconnectedness of all life, the cyclical nature of time, and the importance of harmony between the physical and spiritual worlds. But one question arises: what did they know that we don't? Was it just the knowledge of the stars, medicine, and mathematics? Or was there something deeper, something more profound that these cultures grasped and we have long since forgotten? This knowledge is what we'll attempt to uncover today, and the implications of this discovery are, quite frankly, disturbing. The disappearance of knowledge. Why did we forget? One of the most unsettling aspects of ancient civilizations is the sudden disappearance of their advanced knowledge. Cultures that once held extraordinary wisdom and power seemingly collapsed or vanished, leaving us with fragmented texts and ruins. Whether it was the fall of the Maya civilization, the decline of the Egyptians, or the collapse of ancient Sumer, history seems to show a recurring pattern. Great civilizations rose to remarkable heights only to fall into obscurity, taking their knowledge with them. Some historians believe that the loss of this knowledge was due to warfare, natural disasters, or invasion. Others point to the influence of rising empires and the destruction of ancient texts and artifacts. However, there is a more disturbing theory, one that suggests that these civilizations knew too much, and the knowledge they possessed was too powerful for humanity to handle at the time. What if these civilizations reached a point where their understanding of the universe, energy, and even human consciousness became a threat to the status quo? Could the very thing that made them great also be the reason for their downfall? Were they deliberately silenced or erased by forces who feared the power of this knowledge? Ancient technologies, lost or suppressed. Let's take a closer look at the technologies of these civilizations. We often marvel at the pyramids of Giza or the ancient temples of India, wondering how such massive structures were built without the machinery we have today. But what if they had technology that went far beyond what we can comprehend? There are theories suggesting that ancient civilizations may have had access to forms of energy, materials, and techniques that modern science is just beginning to rediscover. Take, for example, the idea of free energy. Some researchers believe that ancient cultures may have had the ability to harness natural energy sources that we now only dream of. The idea of vortex energy or zero-point energy was perhaps understood by these ancient peoples, and they used it to power their cities, heal the sick, and even communicate across vast distances. But why did this knowledge vanish, and why is it still largely dismissed by mainstream science? Could the ancient civilizations have had access to technology that would have radically changed our world today? And if so, why has this information been suppressed or forgotten? Could it be that this knowledge holds the key to unlocking new forms of energy and healing, and perhaps even understanding the deeper mysteries of our existence? Spiritual insights. A dangerous truth. In addition to their technological advances, ancient civilizations also possess deep spiritual insights. The Egyptians, for example, spoke of the afterlife and the journey of the soul, while the Maya had a complex understanding of time and the universe, seeing it as cyclical and interconnected. But here's where things get disturbing. These spiritual teachings were often accompanied by warnings, prophecies, and even curses. Many ancient texts speak of a time of awakening when humanity would rediscover its true potential that could lead to both enlightenment and destruction. The concept of ascension or awakening appears in nearly every ancient civilization, but it is always coupled with the warning that humanity must be ready for it. The spiritual teachings of these cultures emphasize balance, harmony, and self-awareness. But what if these ancient insights also included a disturbing truth about the dangers of misuse? Could it be that the ancient civilizations knew of a hidden force, something dark and destructive, that could arise if the knowledge of the universe was misapplied or misunderstood? And what if this force has been quietly influencing the course of history, causing chaos and confusion, even to this day? The connection between mind and matter, a hidden truth. One of the most shocking revelations from ancient texts is the understanding of the connection between mind and matter. Ancient cultures knew that consciousness and the material world were deeply interconnected, but this knowledge has largely been ignored in modern science. The concept of thought creates reality wasn't just a modern New Age idea. It was a core principle in ancient Egypt, India, and even in Sumerian texts. In ancient Egypt, for example, the heart was considered the seat of intelligence, and it was believed that one's thoughts and intentions shaped the physical world. This goes hand in hand with the idea of magic, or theurgy, where the mind could influence reality. But modern science has been slow to embrace the idea that our thoughts and consciousness can shape the material world. Could it be that ancient civilizations knew more about the nature of consciousness than we realize? And if so, could this knowledge hold the key to not just understanding the universe, but potentially transforming it? The disturbing part is that modern society, with all its advancements, seems to be missing this crucial understanding. The modern disconnect. Are we ready for the truth? As we look back at the knowledge of ancient civilizations, it becomes clear that there is a profound disconnect between their understanding of the world and our own. We have created a society focused on material wealth, technological progress, and instant gratification. But what if we are missing something essential? What if the ancient civilizations knew something about the nature of life, the universe, and consciousness that we are failing to recognize? Could it be that the very things we dismiss as superstition or myth actually hold the key to understanding the deeper mysteries of existence? And if so, why are we so resistant to exploring this knowledge? Is it possible that we are simply not ready to confront the disturbing truths that these ancient civilizations uncovered? The fear of the unknown, the fear of power, and the fear of change may be holding us back from unlocking the true potential of humanity. But perhaps, just perhaps, it is time to embrace the wisdom of the past and confront the unsettling truths that await us. As we wrap up this deep dive into the wisdom of ancient civilizations, one thing is clear: the knowledge they possessed was far more advanced and far-reaching than we ever imagined. Whether it was in their understanding of energy, consciousness, or spirituality, these ancient cultures had a unique perspective on the world that we have yet to fully comprehend. The disturbing truth is that much of this knowledge was either lost, suppressed, or forgotten. And as we move forward in the modern world, we must ask ourselves, are we ready to rediscover it? Are we prepared to confront the implications of this ancient wisdom? Perhaps it is time for a new awakening, a shift in consciousness that allows us to reclaim the lost knowledge of the past and integrate it into our present. Only then can we truly understand the full potential of humanity and our place in the universe. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support means everything to us as we continue to explore the mysteries of the world and the wisdom of the ancients. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep seeking the truth.